The Earth is such a stage where under every step history is buried, and in every direction mystery breathes. Humans have been trying to reach the sky for centuries, but have never been able to fully understand the mysteries hidden inside the ground below. Somewhere there are empires of bones. Somewhere nature itself has sculpted such shapes that challenge logic. Some places are so otherworldly that it seems as if they are not on the Earth. They are on some other planet. Today we will take you on that mysterious journey where science, history, and nature together create such a world that to see it, not only eyes but courage is needed. These are those places where time stops, and the stones speak, and in the air, the whispers of past eras echo. Get ready, because what you are going to see is not just places but the deepest and hidden mysteries of the Earth. Number 1. Catacombs of Paris, the city hidden in the depths of death. Under the sparkle and beautiful roads of Paris is hidden such a dark and terrifying world that only the most courageous people can discover it. Here every wall, every turn, and every tunnel bears witness to the bones of 6 million people. These are the catacombs of Paris underground tunnels, in which death, history, and mystery all reside together. In the beginning, these tunnels used to be only quarries for extracting stone. But in the 18th century, due to the increasing pressure in the city's cemeteries and sanitation problems, they were converted into urban cemeteries. Thousands of bones and skulls were arranged to make the walls of these tunnels, which made it a living museum of death. Even today, these tunnels are a secret labyrinth. Due to countless paths, hidden passageways, and small chambers, many people have gotten lost here, and some never returned. It is said that some tunnels are not fully mapped, and at every turn, an unknown mystery is hidden. According to legends, here not only the echo of bones, but something else too is there. Some people claim that these tunnels are connected to paranormal activity, unexplained sounds, and secret societies. At night, strange echoes and slow footsteps are heard in the air here, as if the screams of the past are still alive. Some historians believe that this place was the center of hidden rituals and clandestine meetings, where secret societies kept their mysteries for centuries, while paranormal enthusiasts call it the portal to the underworld, where the souls of the dead and unknown powers are still active. Entering the depths of the catacombs is like crossing the boundaries of time. As you descend below, the air becomes dense and cold, and a strange energy is felt that cannot be expressed in words. The precise rows of skulls on the walls create the feeling of both fear and reverence. This is not just the home of the dead, but such a museum that shows the history of humanity in its darkest image. It is said that in some parts, even today, such tunnels are there, in which no one is allowed to go. This area is called the Forbidden Section, where neither any lighting is there nor any guide, only endless darkness and the silence of countless souls. Many explorers have entered here with cameras, but some footage that came out in them strange sounds and shadows appeared. In one famous video footage, an explorer suddenly appears running scared and then disappears forever. His torch was found, camera was found, but he himself was never found. Perhaps this is the reason that the catacombs are called the City of the Dead, where every brick and every tunnel tells a story, but no one has the answer. At every turn here, it seems as if someone is watching you, as if some invisible power is pulling you inside. The dark face of Paris reminds us that as much beautiful this world appears from outside, equally deep is its hidden past too. A past that is still alive, just away from our eyes under the surface. Number 2. Socotra Island. The feeling of an alien world on the Earth is hidden far from the shore of Yemen between the blue waves of the sea is such an island that feels like some other planet on the Earth. This is Socotra Island, such a place where nature has broken all the limits of its imagination. The trees, plants, and animals here are so unique that scientists also get astonished seeing them. This very reason is that it is called Earth's most alien-looking place. About 30% species here are not found anywhere else in the world. Meaning this is such a natural museum that embraces biological diversity of millions of years old. The most famous symbol of Socotra is the dragon blood tree. Such a tree whose branches spread upwards like an inverted umbrella and whose sap is red in color. This red sap looks as if blood is flowing from the tree. In folktales, it is said that this is the blood of dragon which dripped on the earth after some ancient war. According to scientists, it is full of medicinal properties, but local people consider it mysterious and sacred. The other wildlife found on the island is no less wonderful. The lizards, spiders, and colorful birds here seem like characters from some science fiction movie. Many plant shapes are so bizarre that upon seeing them, faith itself does not happen that they have grown on the earth. This very reason is that some researchers believe that this island at some time remained separated from the Earth's evolution sequence and under the control of some mysterious geographical power. The landscape of Socotra is also equally mysterious as its life. Sandy shores, high mountains, natural bridges made from rocks and deep valleys give this island an otherworldly form. Some parts are such where the air is so dense and hot that even sound gets distorted. At night on the seashores here, blue bioluminescent waves shine as if the ocean itself is pulsating with some cosmic energy. It is said that in ancient times, a civilization lived here that understood the languages of nature. Some marks found in old caves tell that some people with advanced knowledge resided here. But with time, everything got erased, and only their mysteries remained. Even today, local people tell that sometimes at night a strange tune is heard with the wind, as if some old song that still echoes in the soul of this island. Socotra is so different and untouched that every person who comes here feels himself on some unknown planet. Scientists say that this island is the living example of that era of the Earth when nature was doing the most experiments. But the mystery is that despite the fragility of its ecosystem, this island has remained balanced for thousands of years, as if some invisible power is protecting it. Perhaps this is why it is called the alien island of the Earth, where science, myth, and imagination breathe together. Number 3. Magnetic Hill, where vehicles challenge gravity. Have you ever thought that your vehicle can climb upwards on its own without turning on the engine? It sounds like some magic. But in the hills of Ladakh, this is reality. This mysterious place of India is known by the name of Magnetic Hill, where thousands of people come every year just to see that after all, how does gravity accept defeat here? If you leave your vehicle in neutral gear on a special part made on the road, then it starts moving upwards on its own, as if some invisible power is pulling it. Local people's belief is that this place is filled with divine powers. According to them, in ancient times, this place was the site of testing souls, where only those who were pure and spotless could go upwards. Some people say that there is some magnetic energy flow inside the earth here which pulls metal-made things towards itself. This thing sounds thrilling to hear, but scientists consider it an optical illusion. Scientists say that the landform here and the slope of the surrounding hills are such that your eyes understand the real slope upside down, meaning the road that appears upwards actually slopes downwards. This is why when the vehicle starts moving, we feel that it is going against gravity. But for those who have felt this place, it is not just illusion but a spiritual experience. Every year, tourists repeat this experiment by turning off their vehicle's engines, and when the vehicle moves upwards on its own, the astonishment on their faces seems bigger than any scientific explanation. Local people call it the sacred climb and believe that there is an invisible vibration in the air here, which gives motion to things. Some paranormal researchers also say that the magnetic waves here are much more powerful than normal and perhaps connected to some ancient astronomical power. At night, when the air stills and stars twinkle in the sky, then the atmosphere here becomes even more mysterious. Standing on the side of the road, when any person listens to the silence around and sees that his vehicle is moving without any reason, then at that moment he realizes that perhaps this world is much more complex than our understanding. The Valley of Ladakh, this hill even today remains unsolved, whether consider it the illusion of eyes or the mysterious power of the earth. Magnetic Hill reminds us that nature has such realms which even science has not been able to fully open. Perhaps this is the reason that every person here asks himself this question. Is this just illusion, or truly some invisible power is pulsating inside the earth? Number 4. Wulingyin, the mysterious valley of mountains floating in the sky. Located in China's Hunan province, the landscape of Wulingyin blurs the line between reality and imagination at first sight. Here, thousands of quartz sandstone pillars rise upwards between fog and clouds, as if mountains hanging on ropes tied from the sky. Dense jungles, deep ravines, flowing mist, and suddenly opening sunshine between them. This land keeps changing like a dream. Wulingyuan National Forest Park, Tianze Mountain, and Yangjiaji Plateau are the soul of this area where a new scene is born at every turn. It is said that this very wonderful landform inspired the floating mountains of the movie Avatar. And truly, when the sun's rays pierce the layers of mist, these stone pillars appear floating in the air. The formation of these pillars is believed to be from millions of years of erosion processes, fluctuations in temperature, and fine carving of water flow. But behind every scientific explanation, the magic of mystery remains. According to local tales, this area is the home of those ancient souls that protect the mountains. Many travelers tell that as evening falls, the valleys fill with slow echoes as if the stones are narrating their accumulated memories. The calls of birds and the sound of distant waterfalls together create such a melody that takes the mind into mesmerization.
While walking on the paths of Wulingyuan, sometimes you get the illusion of being above the clouds.
Sometimes peeking into the deep ravine below, time seems to stop. Natural. Bridges, narrow gorges, moss-covered walls, and paths visible with difficulty intensify that experience in which man feels himself small and nature infinite. In the morning time, when sea of clouds rises in the valleys, then the entire world seems to change into a mysterious white ocean. This place is not only a sight, but a feeling. The feeling that inside the earth some silent architect is continuously working. Scientists tell that subtle cracks, frozen moistures, expansion, contraction, and monthly rains give shape to these pillars. But the question remains that how is this subtle beauty so consistent? Is this only geology, or nature's some secret rhythm that we see, but do not understand? At night, when the air stills and lightning flashes somewhere far, then the shadows of the pillars appear, moving like living figures in the sky. Wulingyuan teaches us that mystery is not always far somewhere. Sometimes they stand right here. Just the thin sheet of mist lifts and they become visible. Number 5. Swarland Global Seed Vault, the secret bunker of humanity. In the Arctic island group of Norway, Swarland, between the barren expanse of ice and stone, a door opens in the womb of rock. This is the very entrance that keeps the future crops of human civilization safe. Permafrost's natural coolness and strong concrete steel structure together make it such a secure vault that calamities like war, epidemic, flood, fire, and energy crisis can hardly touch it. The temperature is kept several degrees below zero so that the seeds can remain in dormant state for decades, in some conditions, centuries. This vault is not of any one country. It is the shared backup of the entire humanity. Duplicate copies of seeds are deposited here from gene banks around the world. If in any area, conflict or climate crisis destroys the local seed collection, then their lineage can be re-established from here. The long corridors spread inside and listed packets are the silent record of human diversity, agricultural knowledge, and food security's history. Every packet has not only seeds but the labor of generations of farmers, taste, and experience of seasons locked in it. Yet mysteries hover around the vault. Some people feel that this is not only crop diversity, but the button of civilization's reset. Such a vault which will be opened in the night of global downfall. In conspiracies, it is connected to secret agendas. But whatever the truth may be, the fact is that the processes of entry, exit, and inspection here are extremely strict. This idea itself is thrilling, that these seeds sleeping in icy darkness promise the light of some future. Outside in the polar night, the sun does not rise for months, and inside beyond the steel doors, an unspoken trust is deposited that after famine, war, or climate upheaval, humanity will learn to sow again. The vault reminds us that the continuous flow of civilization is not only made from skyscrapers, but from the soil of fields and the memory of seeds. Perhaps the biggest mystery is this: the security of the future is written not in stone walls, but in that small seed, which upon touching the soil at the right time, becomes life again. Number 6. The Plain of Jars. The unknown mystery of giant stone jars. Spread on the Shangkong Plateau of Laos, the plain at first sight seems like an open museum of some forgotten civilization. Far and wide scattered not hundreds but thousands of stone jars, some waist-high, some taller than humans, standing like silent sentinels between the grass. Most jars are hollow, heavy, and with thick edges. Near many signs of lids are found, and many mysterious marks. The question is the same old one. Who made them? When were they made, and why were they made? Archaeologists indicate use connected to burial rituals. They say this was perhaps part of prehistoric last rites. But legends tell that some giant king had sculpted them as massive wine vessels for victory celebrations. The jars here are said to be made from local quartzite and sandstone, which must have been brought from nearby quarries. But transporting such heavy jars to the hilly terrain itself is a mystery. During wars, this area also remained affected by bombing. Therefore, warnings of unexploded ordnance are still seen at many sites. This risk has slowed research, and the mist of mystery has deepened. As evening falls, a strange peace descends on the plain. The smell of dry grass in the air and the chirp of some distant cricket together create such an atmosphere where time becomes old. Tourists often tell that standing between the jars, they feel the glimpse of some invisible tale, as if these hollow vessels have preserved the silence of centuries. The moss accumulated on the edges of some jars, and the rainwater accumulated inside in them. The reflection of the sky becomes like a mirror in which clouds slide and mystery floats. Scientific method tries to answer the questions. Carbon dating comparison of artifacts, geological mapping on every answer with a new question is born. If these were vessels of last rites, then why so different shapes? If these were for storage, then why no standardization of lids and basins? And if the legend is part of truth, then where is the history of that giant recorded? The Plain of Jars teaches us that sometimes stones also ask questions, and we only pass through between them hearing the echo of those questions. Number 7. The Fairy Circles. Mysterious round marks made in the desert. In the dry grassland areas of Namibia, thousands of circular spots are scattered far. In the middle, dry, naked soil, and all around a thin ring of grass viewed from above, they seem like some geometers, perfect line drawings, regular, consistent, and captivating. The local Himba community considers them the footprints of fairies. They say they descend at night, dance, and disappear before dawn. Leaving behind circles filled with mystery, scientists present two major explanations: termite-generated structural modification and self-organization in resource-limited ecology arising pattern. Both have evidence, and both have inconsistencies. The termite theory tells that underground tunnels distribute soil moisture differently, due to which grass does not stick in circular areas but thrives on the boundary. The self-organization model says that competition for water and mutual effects of plants give rise to patterns naturally taking circular form, a kind of ecological fractal that maintains its geometry even when distances change. Drone photography and long-term survey tell that these circles are born, grow, die, and give birth to new circles, as if the desert is painting with its slow breaths. But the desert is not only science but also the province of sounds and glimpses. At night, between the rustling of the wind, when these circles shine in the moonlight, then it seems as if the earth has written a mantra of geometry on its surface in some invisible language. Many travelers have told that standing between these circles, direction confusion happens, as if everything is well organized yet unanswered. The question is the same. Is all this the result of natural erosion, or is there really some other mystery hidden in this wilderness? Number 8. The moving stones of Death Valley. When stones themselves start moving. In the racetrack playa, flat cracked floor of California's Death Valley, heavy stones leave long lines behind them and are found at new places. For years this phenomenon remained a mystery. No clear slope, no visible push. Yet the stones seemed to slide overnight. Local king legends kept calling them cursed rocks. But scientists watched patiently, measured, and finally recorded that moment when nature revealed its secret a little. In cold nights, a thin layer of shallow water freezes into a transparent sheet of ice. The morning sun and wind together break these sheets into large floating panels. When these panels flow with light wind, the stones stuck between them are slowly pushed forward. The line of their movement gets imprinted on the moist soil behind. But every answer also awakens a new question. Why is every stone's movement different? Some take sharp turns, some move stopping and starting, and some remain stationary for years. Is it the combined mathematics of subtle slope, particle size, ice thickness, and wind direction that makes every line unique? And if the process is understood, then why does the experience still seem so mysterious? The silence of racetrack playa deepens this mystery. Shadow of distant mountains, the vast bowl of the sky, and the crunching soil breaking under the feet between all this. When you follow the line of some stone, then it feels as if the steps of some invisible dancer are falling. At night, when the temperature drops, the tunes of the wind change and imagination pulsates inside the rocks. Sometimes science tells us that magic is actually the confluence of subtle circumstances. The rare dance of water, ice, wind, and soil. Yet, when in the morning you return and see that the same stone has moved a few feet forward, then the mind accepts that explanation can calm the understanding, but cannot end the wonder. The moving stones of death, Bali, teach us that explanation and mystery are not opposites of each other, but two chapters of the same story. We see with one eye, feel with the other. Number 9. Okigahara Forest. The forest filled with silence of souls. Spread on the slopes of Mount Fuji. Okigahara is such a forest where sound itself becomes slow. On the lava-born land, the roots of grown trees crawl on the surface. The thick layer of moss makes the earth velvety, and the weight of moisture in the air makes the silence even denser. Paths are narrow, side views limited, and sense of direction breaks quickly. This is why coming here demands following guidelines and signs. In legends, it is considered the abode of Yurei wandering souls, and the whispers coming from between the trees in the night fog keep this myth alive. Modern equipment also often feels disturbed here. Magnetic anomalies, effect of dense biological matter, and presence of volcanic rocks together can destabilize the compass. As a result, some travelers feel that the forest itself swallows direction. Despite this place is not only the symbol of fear. Here, rare vegetation, birds' movement, and seasonal cooing of cuckoos create the music of a different world. In the day, when bright sunlight filters through dense canopies, spots of light scatter on the ground like some ancient script. Signs placed on the paths of Okigahara warn: respect the jungle. Do not wander alone. Stay on marked trails. This warning is as practical as it is metaphorical. Even in the dense jungles of life, paths are needed. Some people come here for meditation, they say in the silence. The turmoil hidden inside the mind starts being heard. As evening falls, the temperature drops, and fog rises from the ground and fills up to the shoulders. The sound of some dry twig breaking somewhere is so clear that it seems someone is standing nearby. Perhaps this is the biggest mystery of Okigahara. Fear does not awaken outside. It awakens within. The jungle only provides the stage. Darkness, fog, roots, and countless paths. What we bring with us is what is shown back to us. In the morning, when the first rays of the sun draw golden streaks on the trunks, then it feels as if the night has slowly collected an old story and the jungle has returned to its green silence. Number 10. Baltit Fort. The Fort of Stone's mysterious skill. Peru's Sacsayhuaman civilization's wonderful engineering and mysterious skills living proof is located at an altitude of about 3,700 meters from sea level. This fort even today astonishes historians and scientists. The massive stone walls here are cut and joined with such fineness that even a sheet of paper cannot be inserted between them today. The shape and weight of these stones is no less than a miracle. Some stones are more than 200 tons heavy, and this mystery, even today, remains unsolved. That how did the people bring them without wheels and iron tools and place them at such height? The walls of Sacsayhuaman are made in 3 levels, and they are arranged in such a zigzag pattern that they can withstand any earthquake. It is believed that this pattern was the symbol of lightning, which was considered sacred in their religion. But along with this, it also had practical importance, because this design made the walls strong and flexible. The strength of the walls can be gauged from the fact that even after hundreds of years, these walls stand almost the same as they were in ancient times. In history, Sacsayhuaman was not only a fort, but also a religious and political center. Here, massive courtyards were there, where festivals and religious rituals happened. The people here worshipped the sun god, and big ceremonies were organized. The gates and temples built here tell that this place was their empire's. 16th century, when Spanish conquerors captured Peru, then they started breaking the walls of Sacsayhuaman and used the stones in their buildings. Despite this, they could never move the biggest stones. Even today, those stones stand as if challenging both time and destruction. Local legends say that the construction of Sacsayhuaman was not done only by humans but with the help of gods. Some people believe that this site is the center of energy, and mysterious power is still embedded in its walls. Travelers roaming here at night have often said strange sounds and unusual experiences happening. Modern scientists have also studied many times how such massive stones were cut, lifted, and joined without any modern technology. The surface of the stones is so flat and precise that it seems as if some machine has shaped them. Some researchers have even estimated that the people of Sacsayhuaman were masters of some such technology or knowledge that is still unknown for today's world. In Basen, UNESCO declared Sacsayhuaman and Cusco as World Heritage. Today, this place not only holds historical importance, but is also the symbol of Peru's culture and identity. Every year, Inti Festival is celebrated here, in which thousands of people gather and ancient traditions are brought alive. Sacsayhuaman reminds us that civilizations can perform extraordinary miracles, even with ordinary tools. Every wall and every stone here gives the message that time may have moved ahead, but the talent and the mystery of their civilization will always remain alive. Its fort is not only a heap of stones, but the sentinel of those mysteries that no one has been able to fully solve even today. Number 6. Taxila, the ancient center of knowledge and religion, located in the green valleys of Punjab region of Pakistan. Taxila is an ancient city that once changed the direction of the entire Indian subcontinent in Asia. From the 6th century BCE to the 5th century CE, Taxila was not only a city, but a unique center of education, culture, and religion. The echo of that era still resounds in the silent ruins here, when thousands of students used to come from far and wide to acquire knowledge here. People from Ganga Valley to Central Asia used to come here to study, and this very reason is that Taxila is counted among the world's first universities. The biggest specialty of Taxila was its educational importance. Here about 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers used to live and study together. Subjects like religion, philosophy, mathematics, medicine, politics, and fine arts were taught. Ayurveda Charik, and great knower of political science Chanakya, also obtained education here. This city was such a center of education and intellectual development that it deeply influenced the civilizations of Asia. The structure of the city was also wonderful. Here grand monasteries, stupas, and teaching centers were built. Dharmarajika Stupa and Julian Monastery are its main examples. The idols made on stones and figures carved on walls tell how deep was the influence of Buddhism here. Along with this, Taxila's location being on the ancient Silk Road made it also the center of trade and cultural exchange. Here, the confluence of Greek, Persian, and Indian cultures happened, which is clearly visible in its art and architecture. But the mystery of Taxila is hidden not only in its rise but also in its fall. In 326 BCE, Alexander attacked here, and this city became part of his victory journey. After this, many empires subjugated it. Every empire tried to revive it, but attacks and natural calamities from time to time weakened it slowly. In the 5th century, the Huna attack destroyed it completely, and the city became desolate forever. While roaming in the ruins of Taxila, even today, it feels as if the soil here is scattering the fragrance of knowledge. The broken bricks and demolished stupas remind us that once here the atmosphere of peace and study resounded. According to local legends, some secret paths and tunnels built in this city still embrace unknown mysteries. Many people believe that Buddhist religious texts and ancient scriptures may still be hidden somewhere here. Taxila was declared a World Heritage by UNESCO in 1980. Today, tourists coming here not only see ruins, but feel the soul of that era, when education itself was the greatest power. This city teaches us that the real splendor of civilization is not only in palaces and forts, but in knowledge and culture. Upon taking the name of Taxila, the realization comes that even if the city gets desolate, the flame of knowledge never extinguishes. This ancient city even today reminds us that education and culture are those heritages that endure every storm of time and every attack, and keep giving light to coming generations. Number 7. Nazca Lines, the mysterious lines of the desert. Spread in the southern desert of Peru, the area of Nazca embraces within itself one of the most bizarre and mysterious creations of human history. This place is famous for those massive lines and figures made on dry and barren land, which we know as Nazca lines. These lines were made by the Nazca culture between 500 BCE and 500 CE. The astonishing thing is that they can be understood only when viewed from height or from the sky. From the ground, they appear only like ordinary lines. But from above, these lines take the form of massive figures. Sometimes birds, sometimes monkeys, sometimes fish, and sometimes mysterious geometric designs. Some of these figures are up to 370 meters long, meaning even bigger than 3 football fields. How is such a massive work possible without modern equipment and technology? This question even today astonishes scientists and historians. How did the Nazca people make these figures? There are many theories about this. One belief is that they did large-scale drawing using wooden pegs and ropes. On the other hand, some people believe that this work could be possible only with the help of some higher knowledge or technology. But the real mystery is the purpose of these lines. After all, why were they made? Some scholars believe that these figures were part of religious rituals and were made to please the gods. Some theories say that these lines are astronomical maps, which were used to understand the motion of celestial bodies and predict seasons. On the other hand, one more idea is that these lines were connected to water because water scarcity has always been a big problem in the Nazca area. It is possible that these figures were the symbol of prayer to rain gods. The most thrilling theory is that the Nazca lines are related to extraterrestrial beings. Some researchers say that these massive figures are signals for visitors descending from space. Especially the long straight lines appear like some runway. Although there is no solid proof about this, but this idea even today attracts mystery lovers and tourists. The preservation of Nazca lines is also a challenge. This area is one of the world's driest deserts, and it hardly rains here. This very reason is that these lines have remained safe for thousands of years. But in modern times, increasing tourism, vehicle driving, and environmental changes have put their existence in danger. UNESCO declared them World Heritage in 1994, and special attention is being given to their preservation. Today, when anyone sees these figures from above by plane or drone, the experience is like the journey of some mystery world. These wonderful artworks spread in the vast desert seem to remind us that ancient civilizations not only struggled to survive, but they descended there. Imaginative power and faith on the earth and made them immortal. Nazca lines teach us that mysteries have always been part of civilizations. Sometimes these mysteries are connected to faith, sometimes to science, and sometimes to such questions whose answer has not been found even today. These lines stand silently and challenge us again and again. Have we really understood the past, or is all this still beyond our reach? Number 8. Chichen Itza, the astronomical miracle of Maya civilization. Located in the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, Chichen Itza is that city of the Maya civilization that has astonished the entire world with its mysteries and wonderful structures. This city was at its peak between 600 CE and 1200 CE, and at that time it had become the biggest political, religious, and astronomical center of the Maya Empire. Today its ruins tell us that the Maya people were not only warriors, but also unparalleled in science, mathematics, and astronomy. The biggest attraction of Chichen Itza is El Castillo, meaning the Temple of Kukulkan. This pyramid structure is made with such precise calculations that every angle matches astronomical events. There are total 365 steps in this pyramid, a symbol of 365 days of the year. Every spring and autumn equinox, the sun's rays fall on the pyramid's angles in such a way that a moving serpent appears, which seems slowly descending the stairs. This event has been dazzling people for thousands of years, and it proves how advanced the Maya people were in astronomy. Another mysterious site of this city is the Cenote Sagrado, meaning sacred water pool. Here sacrifices and religious rituals were done. Archaeologists have found human bones, gold and silver items, and other offerings in this pool. All this indicates that the Maya people did not hold back even from offering their most valuable treasures to please the gods. The Great Ball Court located in Chichen Itza is also unique in itself. This is the world's largest Maya ball court, where sacred games were played. According to legends, in this game, the heads of winners or sometimes losers were cut and offered to the gods. This confluence of game, religion, and sacrifice is even today a mystery for historians, that with what deep faith the Maya people were inspired to do this. This city was not famous only for religious or astronomical reasons, but wonderful experiments of science and mathematics also happened here. The Maya people used zero and made complex calendars that are still considered accurate. They could predict eclipses and astronomical events. The buildings, temples, and observatories of Chichen Itza are the direct proof of this knowledge. But like with every great civilization, the fall of Chichen Itza is also full of mystery. Around 1200 CE, this city suddenly became desolate. Some say that war and internal rebellion destroyed it. Some believe that continuous drought forced the people to migrate from here. But no solid answer has been found even today. In the 1980s decade, when European explorers rediscovered it, entire world saw this wonderful treasure of the Maya civilization. In 1988, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage, and in 2007, it was included in the new 7 Wonders of the World. Today, when any traveler stands between the pyramids and temples of Chichen Itza, he does not see only ruins, but it feels as if time has stopped. The echo of ancient mantras is heard in the light rustling of the wind, and the shadow of gods is seen in the sun's rays. Chichen Itza is not only an ancient city, but it is the symbol of that wonderful knowledge and faith that made the Maya civilization immortal. Number 9. Hampi. The dream of Vijayanagara Empire settled in stones. Spread on the banks of Tungabhadra, river of Karnataka, Hampi is not only a city of ruins, but it was the capital of Vijayanagara Empire, established in the 14th century, which was once the most prosperous and grand city of South India. It is said that in its golden era, this city rivaled great cities like Rome, Cairo, and Beijing. Diamonds and jewels were sold openly in its markets, and the sound of bells of temples sanctified the atmosphere. But today, this city is sunk in silence. Broken pillars, demolished palaces, and scattered stones seem to bear witness to that era when this empire was at its peak. The most famous site of Hampi is Virupaksha Temple, which even today is an active place of worship. This temple is dedicated to Shiva, and its gopuram is visible from miles away. Besides, Vitala Temple is famous for its wonderful stone chariot. The fineness and artistry of this chariot even today stun people. The fame of 56 musical pillars located in the same temple complex is also worldwide. When these pillars are lightly tapped, various musical sounds emerge from them. This mystery has not been fully clear even today, that how such sounds are produced from stones. Hampi was not only a religious center, but it was also the political and economic capital of the empire. Its palaces, markets, and reservoirs show how advanced the Vijayanagara Empire was in city planning and architectural art. The massive water tanks carved from stones and canals tell how wonderful arrangement of water management was here. But the fall of Hampi happened suddenly and in a mysterious way. In 1565, after the defeat in the Battle of Talikota, the armies of Bahmani Sultanate destroyed this city. A prosperous and living city suddenly turned into ashes. Temples were broken. Palaces were burned and markets became desolate. It is said that the dance of loot and destruction continued here for 3 days and 3 nights. After this, no ruler ever returned here, and Hampi slowly got lost in the captivity of jungle and stones. According to local legends, even today, the souls of Vijayanagara's kings and warriors wander in Hampi. Many travelers claim that they have heard the echo of bells coming from temples in the silence of the night. While there is no one there, this city is full of mystery and thrill. History and folk tales together create a unique world here. In 1986, UNESCO declared Hampi a World Heritage. Today, travelers coming here get to see not only broken buildings, but also the glimpse of that bygone-era-esque grandeur. When the sun's rays fall on the stones, then it seems as if life has returned again in the ruins. Hampi reminds us that glory and prosperity are momentary. The city that was once the center of wealth, knowledge, and art now remains confined only to the silence of stones. But this very silence is its true identity, such a dream that time broke, but which history made immortal. Number 10. Edfu Temple, Egypt's preserved mystery. Located on the western bank of the Nile River, Edfu Temple is the most preserved example of ancient Egypt's religious heritage. This temple is dedicated to the sun god Horus, and its construction happened between the 3rd and 1st century BCE in the Ptolemaic dynasty era. Completed in 57 BCE, this temple is about 2,000 years old, but its walls and idols are so alive that it seems as if they were carved just yesterday. The massive entrance gate of Edfu Temple is its most unique feature. On this 36 meters tall gate, massive statues of Horus stand welcoming every coming traveler. Upon entering inside, long corridors and assembly halls adorned with grand pillars appear. The pictures and inscriptions on the walls and pillars not only tell religious stories, but also give us a glimpse of the life and culture of that era. The biggest thing of this temple is the detailed description of religious texts and rituals inscribed here. These inscriptions provide invaluable information about ancient Egypt's religion, gods and goddesses, and worship methods. The pictures made here tell how gods and pharaohs participated together in rituals. This was not only a place of worship, but a living cultural and religious center. Edfu Temple is so massive that many courtyards, worship places, and storage rooms are built in it. The main sanctum of the temple was that place where the idol of Horus was installed, and only priests were allowed entry there. This area was considered the center of mystery and sanctity. Historians believe that it took more than 180 years to construct this temple. Cutting such grand and precise stones with the ordinary tools available at that time, even today, is a mystery. How did they lift such heavy stones and arrange them in this way? This question even today puzzles scientists. According to local legends, this temple was not only the place of worship of gods, but secret knowledge was also preserved here. Some people believe that the pictures inscribed on its walls are not only religious, but connected to astronomical and scientific mysteries. Today, Edfu Temple is counted among the most popular tourist sites of Egypt. People coming here not only see history, but feel a wonderful spiritual experience. When any traveler stands between the massive pillars, it feels as if he has become part of some ancient ceremony thousands of years back. Edfu Temple reminds us that even if civilizations get destroyed, their faith and art become immortal in stones. This temple is the living testimony of ancient Egypt's greatness and its mysteries, which even today inspires us to peek towards the past and ask questions. Number 10. Mohenjo-Daro, the Mound of the Dead. Settled in the lap of Indus Valley, Mohenjo-Daro, whose meaning is the Mound of the Dead, is one of the most ancient and mysterious cities of human civilization. This city of about 5000 BCE, even today, tells us that thousands of years ago also, humans were masters of how advanced thinking and technology. Mohenjo-Daro was such a well-planned city of its time that even modern cities lag behind in comparison to it. Its wide roads, houses made of bricks, massive granaries for grain storage, and most wonderful, its drainage system. This proves that the people of that era were great experts in city planning and cleanliness. The most famous site of Mohenjo-Daro is the Great Bath, meaning the Great Bathing Pool. This massive water tank was made of bricks, and a waterproof layer was applied on it. It is believed that it was used not only for bathing, but for religious rituals. Besides, many houses have been found from here, in which drains and bathrooms were built. Seeing all this, it seems that the people living here gave how much importance to cleanliness and health. But the biggest mystery of Mohenjo-Daro is its sudden fall. Why did the life of such an advanced city stop suddenly? Some historians believe that due to the change in the course of rivers and climate change, the agricultural system collapsed. Some believe that invaders from outside destroyed it, while some theories also say that some terrifying epidemic spread here, which evacuated the city. The seals and idols found from Mohenjo-Daro are also mysteries in themselves. The Indus script inscribed on them has not been fully read even today. This script forces us to think what, after all, the thoughts, religion, and social structure of these people must have been like. The bronze statue of the dancing girl found from here, and the idol of Priest King, are the proof of this civilization's art and sense of beauty. According to local legends, the destruction of Mohenjo-Daro happened not from any natural disaster, but from some mysterious power. Some people looking at the position of skeletons found here believe that this city was destroyed by some unknown explosion or energy. Scientists have also found signs of radiation in some skeletons, although this claim is still controversial, but this makes Mohenjo-Daro even more mysterious. Today, Mohenjo-Daro is a UNESCO World Heritage, and thousands of tourists come here every year. But standing here when anyone sees these ruins, then this question surely arises in his mind.
Oh.
Why did such a great civilization disappear suddenly? Will we ever be able to fully know its mysteries? The silence of Mohenjo-Daro, even today, is the echo of the past, which reminds us that civilizations are not immortal, but their mysteries remain alive forever. So friends, these were those cities that were once the identity of the world, but now are only silent witnessing ruins. The marks carved on their walls, incomplete temples, scattered idols, and paths buried in sand remind us again and again that no matter how great humans may become in front of time and nature, his power is momentary. But the mystery is this, that have these cities really ended forever? Or even today, under them some unspoken secret is sleeping. It is possible that in coming times, new discoveries may astonish us more. It is possible that answers to some questions may be found. But until then, these lost cities will keep filling us with astonishment and curiosity. In the next episode, we will meet again with the search of one more wonderful mystery. If you liked this journey, then like the video, share it, and definitely subscribe to the channel because the journey of these mysteries is still remaining ahead. If you are watching this video, please subscribe our channel.